Hey, today is a big day. Why is it a big day? Because today I'm going to do my first unboxing video. I've never done an unboxing video. I've never done most things on YouTube. I'm very new to YouTube. Most of these things I don't know how to do. I am an amateur at YouTube. But that's part of growing. You got to do things that you're not used to. I just realized I'm holding the knife that I'm going to open this box with, and that looked dramatic. Like I was like, you got to do new things. You got to just constantly be that. You shouldn't be this casual with a knife. But fortunately, I'm good with my hands. Like my hands to knife to skills I set is pretty good. That sentence made no sense. But I've got a box. It's something that I ordered. I'm excited. I think maybe you're supposed to do unboxing where like people send you stuff, but I just don't. I don't really have that kind of YouTube channel yet. I need to figure out like what's my niche. Like I would love if people sent me boxes of Lego sets. Like I would be all about that. But I'm not focused on Lego that specifically. So I've got a box. It's a big box. I'm going to do my first unboxing. I'm excited about it. This is the knife I'm going to use. I don't know what you use to open boxes, but in our house you find the cheapest steak knife you have. And then you just open every box, and eventually the knife has like a permanent curve, like a boomerang on the end, and somebody who might be your wife gets frustrated by that because it's really, like, use scissors, that's what they always say. So the key with an unboxing video, from what I've learned, is you want to cut away from yourself. I've learned that watching the show Alone and Mountain Men. That's one of my favorite things to do, is to watch shows about people being outdoorsy while I'm inside. I would love to think I could be on one of those shows. I could not. You saw the way I'm waving this. Like some knife expert is going to be like, John, you waved that knife around the wrong way. So then I'm going to cut the top. I'm trying to, what if I cut my finger? That would be terrible. I don't want to cut the contents. Ooh, okay. So, right away, I respect that packing. I can't stand when people send me stuff that's packed in like glitter. I get books sent to me sometimes, and people will be like, here, my book is happy, it's about joy, and they pack it in glitter. And then I open it up, and there's glitter in our house for 19 years. So I don't love glitter. Let's see. Okay. So I do like this. This is just like, ooh, there's something in here. What do we got? Okay. Okay, so this came, I ordered a bunch of copies of Seth Godin's new book, The Practice. Like he had a pre-sale. I don't know if you've ever pre-ordered a book. I love pre-ordering books because I forget that I did, and then they show up unexpectedly. Like out of nowhere, it's like, what? What? Like I forgot I ordered that. Like I love that. But this one, he had this deal where you could order 12, and there were all these bonuses. So this looks like that's the bonus. So this is the package. Let's see. It says genius. A genius is the one most like himself. And it's a package. I say, like, there's a part of me that always, like, when I get stuff like this, you can see it's kind of thick, is like, what if I save this and it becomes really valuable someday and I'm a collector? But I'm not going to do it. Like, I know the idea that I have to go meet somebody in a parking lot and sell this via Craigslist, like in 19 years for a $4 profit, like, nah. I'd much rather just open it. Ooh, okay. The Practice deck. I don't know if you can see that with the ring light. It's the Practice deck from Seth Godin. I'm assuming there are some like prompts in there. All right, now we're into the cards. Let's see what we got. Ooh, okay. So this is the card deck. Mistakes are fixable. Why did I say mixed steaks? Like that was something they sell at McDonald's. Like a steak, but it's a mixed steak. All right, sorry, just put my hand over there. Throwing, not catching. Embrace generosity. Genre is a platform, not a fence. All criticism is not the same. Boy, is that the truth. You don't need more good ideas, you need more bad ideas. Thank goodness, because I got a lot. If you had tomorrow to do over again, would you? Imposter syndrome is real. Professionals produce with intent. Attitudes are skills. Be paranoid about mediocrity. Get better clients. Learn from what you ship. So awesome. It's a card deck that kind of shows you a bunch of different phrases, a bunch of different ideas. Are you the world's worst boss? Holy cow, I just wrote a chapter about that in my new book Soundtracks. That's awesome. And so yeah, so that's really fun. It's a card deck. So maybe it's something that every day when you're working on a project and you get stuck, you can flip out a card and go, okay, here's why I'm stuck. So love that bonus. This looks like a little notebook. It's a bunch of little beautifully printed cards with messages from the practice. So they're just gorgeous. This one, you are enough. Bunch of different kind of axioms, if you will. So my apologies for not covering the full range of cool things you got in the Seth Godin box. And also, I'll post a link to the book in the description of this video, which is rambling and is going to be labeled as too long in the comments, but what can I say? It's my first unboxing. The next one will be 7 seconds long, and I will unbox a tiger. It will be a live tiger in a box, and it will go viral, and I will make $72 on YouTube. And then, ooh, a stamp. No, it's not a stamp, it's a cube. Mistakes are fixable. This side says no such thing as writer's block. Creativity rhymes. Reassurance is futile. Attitude is a skill. Trust yourself. So I bet you roll this, like when you're stuck, you roll it and you're like, boom. And it says no such thing as writer's block. So that's cool. Got a little of that, got a little of that, and then there's some other stuff in here. Instant creativity. If it doesn't ship, it doesn't count. Just add water and persistence, good taste, and care. So that's pretty funny. There's a package. This package is you cannot find what you seek without leaping. If it doesn't ship, it doesn't count. I think these are packages to ship the stuff you create, which is really cool. It's such a thin line between clever and stupid. Boy, that is true. 100% free range and organic powdered rhino horn is not going to help your writer's block. If it doesn't ship, it doesn't count. I'm starting to see a theme. I love the stuff that Seth Godin and his team create. Let's jump into the book. Let's see what we got there. Do you feel like the knife is really the star of this video? I'm not fantastic at unboxing videos, so maybe there's a lot of people that came here for the knife. You know what? I just want to see if John's gonna cut himself during the video. I hopefully won't. Okay. This is Seth Godin's new book. It is called The Practice, and it says shipping creative work. So if you know a little about Seth, he's all about getting things done in the most creative, beautiful way possible. I would say that of anybody, and there's 12 in here, that's kind of the end of what's in this box. 12 different books. I'm going to give these away. And that's a fun question. I'm curious, in the comments, is there a book you've pre-ordered? Throw it in the comments. I'd love to know what you were so excited about that you actually pre-ordered it. Did they come with any bonuses? Like Seth's has a ton of free cool stuff. And what's a book you've bought multiple copies of to give out to friends? Like Skittles, where you're just like, you gotta read this book, you gotta read this book, you gotta read this book. What's interesting, I haven't read this book. This is the first time I'm experiencing it. I'm probably going to read it over Thanksgiving break, but here's the thing. I love Seth Godin's work. I would say of any author in the world, he's who I most closely mimic my career after. He's somebody I look to and go, okay, I love the way he shapes his life. He's really deliberate with the size of what he's going to do. He could have a 1,000-person company, but he's really deliberate. He's really smart about, here's the size of the company I want. Here's the size of the things I want to build. Here's the size of the work I want to do. And I love that. I got to spend a few days with him and his team. I guess it was 2 years now, talking about the future of publishing at their office, and it was amazing. And so the book is The Practice. It's about shipping creative work. I love it. He's helping people get across that finish line. My big thing is that the future belongs to finishers. And so you don't get to have a book in the market unless you finish it. You don't get to have a business in the market unless you finish your business plan. You don't get to do so many different things unless you actually finish them. So I'm hoping that The Practice, Seth Godin's new book, will help me do that. This was by no means a paid sponsorship from Seth Godin. He doesn't need to do that because his books are awesome. This is just me unboxing something. So hopefully in the future, I'll do a bunch more unboxing videos. My knife skills will probably continue to progress. I think that a lot of people are going to notice that. They're going to be like, this dude's getting good at knife skills. I don't feel like I'm good at looking in the camera yet, like into where the camera lens is. Somebody on Twitter told me that the other day, and they were like, dude, your videos are great. They'd be even better if you looked in the camera. And I was like, yeah, but I don't. I'm that old guy. Like whenever we take a selfie, or like a picture of somebody, I'm like completely, if the lens is here, my eyeballs are here. So I'm gonna get better. It's amateur hour, but here's the thing. It's an amazing time to be an amateur because we're all amateurs at 2020. This is the year of amateur. So if you wanna do an unboxing video, if you wanna start a podcast, if you wanna write a book, if you wanna do a business, jump in because we're all amateurs. No one is an expert at 2020. This year has made all of us amateurs. We're all rookies. So it's a great time to get in, get messy, make mistakes, try something new, do an unboxing video, do a book, do a business. So I hope that encourages you. I'll do another unboxing video down the road. But in the meantime, let me know in the comments, what's something you pre-ordered? Maybe it wasn't a book, maybe it was a toy, maybe it was some collectible, maybe it was something completely different. What's a book that you've loved so much that you give away boxes of it? So I now am in possession of a box of Seth Godin books. So I'm going to give friends copies of this book and I'm going to read it myself. So that's what I'd love to know in the comments. Thanks for watching. Please hit subscribe to make sure you don't miss any more unboxing videos or really my fantastic knife skills. I think you're gonna see over time that's going to be one of the best things about this channel is the knife skills. So you never know when that's going to come in handy. Your ability to get out of a situation with a knife. Just something to say, something to think about. Thanks guys.